Playback and Backup. In this chapter, we will introduce you with the Playback interface. Playback can be accessed in various ways and from various interfaces. There are two quick ways to access the Playback interface. Either click on the Instant Playback icon from the general toolbar at the bottom of the Live View interface, or click on the menu button and then Playback. The interface will switch from Live View to Playback, and the cameras from the Live View will be played back automatically. If you have unused windows, you can add playback cameras manually by clicking on the plus icon in the Playback window. This will open the Add Camera window where you can mark the cameras you wish to add and click Add. The number of supported playback channels might be different for different models. Let's get familiar with the buttons and icons of the Playback interface. We will go from bottom left to right. Menu button. Same as the Live View, but with different options. When in Playback interface, the menu will only have access to Search and Playback and Live View. Full screen mode. Click to toggle full screen mode. Split screen modes. According to the device model. OSD button. Click on it to enable or disable the OSD. This will remove any markings made by the system, but will not affect the playback. Stop button to stop the playback and remove all playback cameras. Rewind to play back the video backwards. Play to play back the video forward. Pause to pause the playback. The pause, play, and rewind buttons will change their location according to the current operation. Decelerate button to reduce the playback speed. The lowest speed is 132 from normal speed. Accelerate button to increase the playback speed. The fastest speed is times 32 from normal speed. Previews frame button. We will go back a single frame. Next frame button will go forward a single frame. Previews and next frame buttons will only be available in a single channel playback and while the playback is paused. In all other situations, it will be grayed out. 30-second buttons. Skip 30 seconds backwards or forwards. Event list button. Open a list of events for the played back cameras. You can filter the event types. If you wish to filter cameras from the list, you can search for it or remove it from the Playback interface. Backup button will be used to commence backup tasks. If no backup area is marked, this button will pop up a small illustration explaining how to mark the backup area. To learn more about backup, please refer to Chapter 11, Search and Backup. Backup status button. Here you will find all the active backup procedures. You will also be able to see the general progress of the backup tasks, pause, or delete it if necessary. Back button will take you back to the interface that led you to the playback. Like the Live View interface, the Playback interface also has Mini Channel menu. Click on an active playback window to open the menu. You can drag the menu to move it by using the gray dotted area. Alternatively, you can right-click on the channel to open the menu in text format. The buttons of the menu include Audio button to enable or disable audio for the chosen channel, Snapshot button to take a snapshot from the playback. Note that the resolution may be lower if you are using split windows, so taking a snapshot will deliver the best quality if taking it while in single channel view. Zoom in button to perform digital zoom. You can learn more about this in Chapter 3, Main Interface. Tag button. This will allow you to bookmark the camera and exact time for later use. You will be able to access the tag from the Search and Backup interface. Click on it, set the name, and confirm to save. Switch camera button. This button allows you to switch the playback camera while saving the playback time. This allows you to maintain a fluid playback, including changing camera without researching the playback time. Close camera button will close the playback of the specific camera without affecting the others. Now we will introduce you to the right pane, where you will see the playback information and control. From the top to bottom, Date button, set or change the playback date. Time button, set or change the playback time, record type filters, manual, sensor, motion, and schedule. Playback must be stopped completely before these icons can be used. After stopping the playback, use the plus icon to add the desired cameras for search or playback. In the time bar, you will see detailed information about the record types and times. The green color stands for manual record, red color stands for sensor alarm record, yellow color stands for motion alarm record, and blue color stands for schedule record. Hovering over it will show the exact time and date of where the cursor is pointing. A left click will set the playback exact time for all selected cameras. Hovering over the time bar will also reveal the time scale controls. 24 button will zoom out so the time bar will show the whole 24 hours of the selected date. Zoom in and out buttons to zoom in and out of the time bar. The maximum view is 24 hours. The minimum view is 12 minutes. You can scroll up and down the time bar by the arrows or by the mouse scroll wheel. The time bar is also used for backup. Drag the mouse cursor on the time scale to select the backup area and right-click on the marked area or click on the backup icon to pop up the backup information window. Select the destination device, backup path, and backup format, and click Backup to start the backup process. For more information about backup procedures, please refer to Chapter 11, Search and Backup. This finalizes the Playback chapter.